All right, we're talking about lesson 22, equivalent fractions, okay? That means fractions that are equal to each other, right? They may not look the same, but they're equal to each other, okay? So it's complete, let's look at it says, look at the two circles, okay? The two pies, if you will, okay? The two circles and two number lines shown below are the same size, okay? It says shade 1/2 of the circle of the first circle and 2/4 of the second circle. So this is what they want you to do. So 1/2 of one, okay, and 2/4 of the other. I'm gonna use a different color. Okay. Label 1/2 on the top of the number line. So then now I want you to do this. So this is 1/2, okay, and 2/4 on the bottom number line. Here's 2/4. Okay. So what can you say about the fractions 1/2 and 2/4? Don't forget to write the fractions on the number line. So what can you tell me about both fractions? Bradley?
They're both in the middle.
Yeah, and so they are equivalent. Okay? They're equal to each other. Did I color the same amount of bolts on both pies? Did I color the same amount on both circles? I colored 1/2 on each one of those, right? Okay. So there's different fractions that name the same amount of the whole are equivalent fractions. Okay. So if I have 1/2 is equal to 2/4 is equal to 3/6 is equal to 4/8. Okay. All these are 1/2. Okay. They're equal to each other. It's the same amount of the equal part. Okay. So circle the pair fractions that show 1/2 and 2/4 are equivalent. Okay. That means 1/2 is shaded in, correct? Okay. How about the first pair? Is that right? Yes, because this is 1/2 of the circle, and this is 1/2 of the square. So yes. Okay. How about the second pair?
Yes.
Technically, you could say that 1/2 of this and 1/2 of this is, okay? Because if you went like this, okay, but it's not divided, is it? Okay, this is not divided. Okay. It would be correct if this was here like this, and if this was here like this. That would be correct, but it's not. Right?
It's on our paper. The lines.
Oh, it's on yours? Oh, okay. Okay. So then should they all be circled there? How did you know which pair of models to circle? Well, give me a second. For some reason on the teacher guide, they have this circled. Okay. Because this is 1/2 and this is 2/4. And on your paper, you said that there's these lines are colored in, right? Like this. Okay. The first one is the third one is correct. How do I know that? Okay, it's the third one. Okay, the holes are the same size in the pair. Oh, that's what it is. Right here, both of these have to be the same size. These two are different. Okay, they're squares and circles. These two are different because this one only has 2, okay, and this is 4. because yours is like this. Okay, they're not the same size. That's why they're not equal. Okay, so they have to be. If we're talking about circles, they have to be like this. If they're talking about, see, this one is the same size as this one, so then yeah, we can compare them. Okay, so the one that's correct is the third one. The third one, Bradley. Okay, once you make sure the holes are the same size, look at the size of the parts in each hole to name the equivalent. Okay? It says label each part of the models at the right with the unit fraction. So something like this. Okay? What would be the unit fraction just for this section right here? 1/2. Okay? What would be the unit fraction just for this one right here? Well, it's 1, the numerator, and the denominator would be 1, 2, 3, 4. How many sections I have total? What would be the unit fraction just for this guy right here? Yes, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's my denominator, and my unit fraction is always going to have 1 at the top. Whatever money you're right. Let's go. And then the bottom one? Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's my denominator, and my unit fraction always has 1. Okay. Shade the top model to show a half. How many parts did you shade? Well, so I'm shading this. How many parts did I shade?
1.5.
Just one part, right? A half. So how many parts did I shade? Just one. See, there's one right there. Just one. Okay. It said shade the second model to show a fraction equivalent to 1. Oh. To a half, sorry. Equivalent to a half. So now I have this. So the top one, I shaded how many parts? Just one, right? Okay. To equal a half. How many parts do I have to shade in on 1/4 to equal a half?
2.
So you have to shade here and here. So then let me ask you this. How many parts do I have to shade for out of 1/6, out of these right here, 1/6 to equal a half? How many? 3 to equal a half. Okay. And how many 8s do I have to color in to equal a half?
4.
4 8s. Whoops. 3 here. And 4 here. So how many fourths? I shaded in 2 parts for fourths. I shaded the third model. I shaded 3 parts, and then the fourth model I shaded 4 parts.